Mai Hanh, at the age of 21, becomes an air hostess. She was thoroughly enjoying her job, and it had been 2 years since she started, yet she was still living a normal life. She stayed with her air hostess friends and enjoyed life with them. But then, suddenly, when Mai Hanh turned 25, her lifestyle drastically changed within those 2 years. She began living a luxurious life, going on expensive trips, driving fancy cars, and staying in lavish hotels. She posted all of this on her social media accounts, which made her air hostess friends envious. They couldn't understand how Mai Hanh, who earned as much as they did, could suddenly surpass them. Curious about her secret, her friends decided to investigate, and what they discovered left them in shock. They never imagined that Mai Hanh could be such a person. But what exactly happened? How did Mai Hanh achieve so much in just 2 years? Let's find out in today's case. Mai Hanh was a 26-year-old woman living in Vietnam, known for her stunning beauty and graceful demeanor. She worked as an air hostess for Vietnam Airlines, a job that provided her with just enough salary to meet her basic needs. Life for Mai Hanh was simple and unremarkable, revolving around her work and routine. Her duties mainly placed her in the first-class section of the flights, catering to the wealthy and affluent passengers, businessmen and executives traveling from one city or country to another. Mai Hanh's life continued in this ordinary rhythm until she turned 23 in 2021. It was during this time that an unexpected encounter began to change the course of her life. One day, while performing her usual duties in the first-class cabin, she noticed a distinguished gentleman seated among the other passengers. He was clearly wealthy, evident from his polished appearance and the way he carried himself. The man's gaze lingered on Mai Hanh, and he called her over frequently, sometimes for food, other times for water, and often for trivial things. There was something about the way he looked at her, something that stirred an inexplicable curiosity in Mai Hanh. She found herself drawn to him, his wealth and sophistication subtly intriguing her. Throughout the flight, their interaction continued. They exchanged polite words, and there was a spark of connection. As the plane prepared to land, the man handed Mai Hanh his card, a gesture that surprised her. "If you ever need to talk or need anything, feel free to contact me," he said before leaving. Life returned to normal for Mai Hanh, but the card remained in her possession, a reminder of that intriguing encounter. Days turned into weeks, and the memory of the wealthy stranger lingered in her mind. One day, acting on impulse, Mai Hanh decided to reach out. A conversation was initiated, leading to an arrangement for them to meet when her flight landed in his city. Their first meeting took place over dinner, where conversation flowed effortlessly. The chemistry between them was undeniable, and their meetings grew frequent. It wasn't long before they spent the night together in a lavish 5-star hotel. The following morning, as the man prepared to leave, he handed Mai Hanh $1,200, an amount that shocked her. In just a few hours, she had earned more than what her monthly salary provided. This experience was a revelation for Mai Hanh. The ease with which she had acquired such a significant sum of money left her both surprised and intrigued. She continued with her job as an air hostess, but the allure of that one night and the money it brought stayed with her, sparking thoughts that would soon lead her down a path of transformation. The realization that she could earn such substantial amounts of money in a short time sparked a new idea in Mai Hanh's mind. She began to plan meticulously, returning to her role in the first-class cabin, slowly cultivating a friendship that would eventually lead to dinner dates, nights spent together, or even just a few hours of their time. Each of these encounters brought Mai Hanh significant financial rewards, far beyond what her regular job could offer. As these meetings grew more frequent, Mai Hanh's earnings soared, and her lifestyle began to shift dramatically. The once modest air hostess started indulging in luxury, dining at the finest restaurants, staying in opulent hotels, and frequenting high-end boutiques. Her wardrobe expanded to include designer labels, and her social media accounts transformed into a gallery of her newfound lavish lifestyle. However, this transformation wasn't just for her personal satisfaction. Mai Hanh had a strategic plan in mind. She wanted to spark envy and curiosity among her fellow air hostesses. By flaunting her luxurious lifestyle on social media, she aimed to make them yearn for a similar life. Her posts, filled with expensive outings and glamorous settings, achieved their purpose. Her colleagues were captivated, intrigued, and increasingly envious. Inevitably, the questions started pouring in. Her fellow air hostesses, unable to ignore the stark contrast between their lives and hers, began to ask how Mai Hanh had managed to elevate herself so rapidly. Mai Hanh, sensing an opportunity, started to share selective details of her story, but she didn't reveal everything. Instead, she proposed a business arrangement to those who showed keen interest. Mai Hanh suggested that they could work under her guidance, offering them the chance to accompany wealthy businessmen, just as she did. In return, they would share a portion of their earnings with her. Essentially, Mai Hanh positioned herself as a middlewoman, facilitating connections between her colleagues and affluent clients while taking a cut of the profits. This scheme promised to be lucrative, ensuring that Mai Han's wealth and influence would continue to grow. Yet despite her success, Mai Hanh knew she couldn't abandon her job just yet. The stability of her position as an air hostess provided a safety net, and she wasn't entirely certain about the long-term viability of her new venture. So she balanced both worlds carefully, navigating her traditional career while simultaneously expanding her covert business. As Mai Han's influence grew, she began to draw more girls into her orbit. Slowly but steadily, she compiled a list of about 30 girls. These were young women she knew. Some were fellow air hostesses, while others were local models or photo models. Each had their reasons for joining her, lured by the prospect of quick and substantial earnings. Whenever Mai Hanh received a request from any city or country where Vietnam Airlines operated, she had the perfect solution. Depending on the client's needs, she would either personally attend to them or, if she couldn't manage it herself, she would send one of the girls from her list. Some assignments required spending the night, while others were just for a few hours. To streamline this process, Mai Hanh devised a set of packages, tailoring them to suit the various demands of her affluent clients. For those rare occasions when she couldn't be there in person, she arranged for the girls to take her place. In return for her coordination, Mai Hanh charged a brokerage fee of $300 to $400 per transaction. Additionally, she introduced a 90-minute session with the girls, for which she charged between $900 to $1,000. This system was efficient and highly profitable. Everything was running smoothly, with requests coming in frequently. Mai Han's meticulous organization ensured that there were no hiccups, and as a result, her lifestyle continued to flourish. Lavish vacations, luxury cars, designer clothes, Mai Hanh was living the dream. Her network of girls wasn't limited to air hostesses. Many were local models or photo models, adding diversity to the services she offered. This not only expanded her clientele, but also reinforced her standing in her new glamorous world. Each successful deal solidified Mai Han's reputation and further fueled her financial ascent. All the girls Mai Hanh worked with were beautiful and aware of their physiques, making them perfect for attracting businessmen. This strategy worked well as these girls began earning money too, which made them happy with Mai Han's arrangement. With the success of her operation, Mai Hanh earned so much that she hired a manager to handle all the deals and transactions. The money would be transferred to Mai Hanh, who then distributed it to the girls she sent. To appeal to the businessmen, Mai Hanh took photographs of these 30 girls dressed as air hostesses, making them look both beautiful and fit. This added allure helped the business flourish. In just a few months, Mai Hanh became a millionaire, with significant amounts of money being transferred to her account, far more than she ever imagined earning in her lifetime. However, by August 2024, Mai Han's entire operation was exposed. On the night of August 9, 2024, around 1 o'clock, a person called the Vietnamese police to report suspicious activities. He informed them that near the Ta Son Nan Airport in Ho Chi Minh City, a five-star hotel was hosting illicit activities, urging the police to investigate. Acting on this tip, the police promptly went to the hotel and began their search. They discovered 4 such incidents in different rooms. 3 air hostesses were found with 3 different men, and a 4th girl, a local model, was with another individual. The police arrested everyone on the spot, including the businessmen. During interrogation, all of them pointed to one person responsible, Mai Hanh. The police then called Mai Hanh in for questioning. After a brief interrogation, Mai Hanh admitted to everything. She confessed that she had tried to portray a luxurious lifestyle to attract girls to her profile. By showcasing trips to luxury destinations, she made her lifestyle seem appealing, prompting girls to contact her, wanting the same kind of life. Mai Hanh would then hire these girls. She also admitted to taking photographs of them dressed as air hostesses to make it clear to the businessmen that these girls were genuine air hostesses. This created an impression that they were beautiful, cute, intelligent, and physically fit, qualities that made them desirable companions for the night. In return, the businessmen paid Mai Hanh. She revealed that this operation had been running for the past few months, starting about 5 to 6 months earlier. Mai Hanh became a millionaire through this operation. In the beginning, only a limited number of girls joined Mai Hanh, but gradually more girls started contacting her through them, increasing the number to 30. Had Mai Hanh's ring not been exposed by August 2024, the number could have grown to over 300, potentially becoming the largest racket in Vietnam. Opinions about this situation may vary. Some might argue that these girls were acting of their own will, so there was no harm. However, it was neither morally right nor acceptable to the local police. Despite earning a lot of money from this, Mai Hanh and the other girls lost their respect entirely. Their photos have now gone completely viral worldwide, making the girls who were associated with Mai Hanh recognizable everywhere. I truly hope that everyone watching this video takes away an important message. Sure, you might be able to earn money through wrongful means, but once you lose respect, you lose everything, your money and your people. These girls now have neither their wealth nor their social circle. I hope you found this video insightful. If you did, please remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time in the next video.